What is up, everybody? Welcome back to our, well, not welcome back, welcome to our next weekly update. I believe it's 11 now, which is kind of crazy. And I can say, with great pride, that we are well on track to make it to make it in Demon Souls and in this run to Tarnished Edition, like a new cycle, well on time. Also, fun fact, if you haven't been paying attention, which if you're watching this channel, I doubt you wouldn't be paying attention, the visuals and stats finally dropped for the new classes that you can start out as in Tarnished Edition, the Heavy Knight and the Edus Knight. And I have to say, I like the idea of the Heavy Knight, just, the style looks cool. And I've heard a lot of people really like the Edus Knight. I love the Edus Knight helm. But I do hope that the light greatsword or whatever weapon he starts out with that you'll probably be able to get in game somewhere. I really hope that it is unique of the Milady, although I could always use another Milady. But anyway, channel's been moving a little. It had a bit of a dip last week, but it's getting back up. And I've noticed something, which is that I was under the impression that people were tired of Skyrim, so I stopped putting out as much Sky's the Limit videos. I've not quit the run at all. But I have noticed that whenever I do drop one, they get better viewership than a lot of the Demon Souls ones, which is telling me that maybe I should mix things up. So I'll try to release, on a day-to-day basis, one day Demon Souls, one day Sky's the Limit, and see if that gets us, that gets anything revved up. We are at 28 subscribers now, which I'm super proud about. And I know that, as I always say, I know there are people out there that would be like, "You're proud of that? That's nothing." But it's not nothing. That's 28 people listening to, things I have to say that want to hear more. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But that said, let's see. Let's just do this. Dang, I thought I would have killed you. Then again, this hammer is not really upgraded. There we go, that'll work better. Let's see what the hammer actually... That's +9. +9 on New Game plus, New Game Max in an endgame area. Prestige. Oh, there we are. For a minute, I thought I'd made a shortcut to the... Oh, no, the shortcut's through here, isn't it? Anyway. In other news, I'm going to be doing that, and whenever October rolls around, we'll start the Bloodborne playthrough, and that I'll release every night, which, I feel like that'll fit the aesthetic of Bloodborne, in October and, kind of horror, Halloween kind of thing. And of course, I'll keep releasing episodes past Halloween, but who knows? Maybe we could make it past, because I know the game fairly well. And it's nowhere near as big as, like, Elden Ring, or... I wouldn't say it's big, it's smaller than Demon Souls, but... Alright. But, also, fun fact, I've actually gotten back into my writing. I kind of had a bit of a drought. Not a drought exactly, but the last book was so hard for me to write that I was just, oh my god, I was so miserable at my job. And it's such a change of pace now. Also, if you're wondering why no one's here, you're not hearing anybody in the background, I've actually had the house to myself for a couple days because my in-laws got a beach trip together and didn't realize that I wouldn't have the PTO to go with them. So I've been kind of a mini vacation. I would prefer to have my kids here and my wife here, but I know that they're having wonderful fun. And I do, kind of appreciate that when I get home, I'm really done for the day. But, let's see. Nope. 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 Ah, wrong one. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong. I keep trying to. I want to hit him with Cook. There we go. I want to hit the fat guy with Kukris. Because eventually, I'll get him bled. By the way, really underrated item. Shoot. Aha! Did not expect to win that. But I did. Alright. Wow, that should have been a critical, but okay. What we got here? Ugh. I hate swollen grapes. But, oh yeah, I was talking about the writing. Now that I'm not working that awful job, I am now, I've got, a rhythm going at work, a rhythm going at home, get up at 5, 2,000 words a day. And I just finished the 3rd chapter of the 4th book. And I think it's really good, which is saying something, because normally about 10% of the time I'm like, man, that's great. And 90% of the time I'm like, that sucks. But I feel like that's every writer that wants to write well. You're your own worst critic, which I'd rather have a mean inner critic than no critic at all. Because there's no way to get better if you don't critique. Also, if you're one of those people that thinks they're just great all the time, you suck. But, let's see. Let's see. Somewhere around this corner, I do believe. Nope, not that one. Oh, shoot, that one. Okay. Go. Yeah, by the way, the run that we'll be doing with Elden Ring, it will not be without a HUD. If, God forbid, we do an entire run of Elden Ring and y'all want to see another run with HUD, then I'll do the HUD, but only then, because I'm so confident that no one will want that. Although it would be kind of entertaining to see me die and wonder how did I die, because I can't see my health bar. But let's see how we're doing on time. Oh no, we still got some time. All right, just kick that out. But yeah, book's going well. Channel's going well. Work's going well. Got thrown in an emergency situation earlier this week, and I handled it very well for my first solo encounter in that branch of our business. So that's also great. But anything else? Not really. I'll deal with him in a bit. But y'all see me deal with him. Yeah, y'all see me deal with him in the run. I'm gonna make a point, with what few of these update videos remain, that we don't spoil any plot. Now, what am I going to do for update videos whenever we start doing the playthrough? I don't know. Maybe y'all have got some advice. But for now, I think that's about it. Stay safe, my friends, until next time, and take care till then.